Welcome back, fellow comrades. As you may see, we are right now building a great arsenal here because it is well known that in history Austria was known for their to be at the top in the technology for artillery. And then of course we need to go straight into Court of Justice. Court of Justice is the building that we are going to need in order to continue here with the metric system. Now, we have captured here, we have a university here. The University of Florence. Now, this is because we have taken Milano. And these allow us to start researching here some other technologies. So, as I mentioned before, we already have this. We already have the barracks, and we're waiting for drill school. We're not able to build the drill school yet, so we're going to. No, here this guy goes here. And in Florence, we go for conscription. We need to go and get a little bit in par with the French Empire, as I mentioned before. So we need to get with ourselves with this technology, and then for the next technology that we're going to be doing here, pretty sure that logistics is going to be okay. Oh no, this one, Army Corps Organization, which is going to decrease the upkeep costs for all the army units. Now, here the situation in Kassel is that this German city is going to capitulate in 3 turns. This is 1 week and a half in the actual time. And then, here we see our agent Adolf. Here, perhaps we can do something. Let's maintain him here. Lucerne has been taken by the Russians, so now Napoleon has a little bit of a pressure, either from this spot, which is very, very near from Strasbourg, and apparently Napoleon is something around here. Now we don't already know where is he exactly, but here in Milan or Milano, we're rebuilding these barracks. So because in the last turn our General Bianchi has been assassinated by the opposition here in Italy, I think we need a general here. So I'm going to take this Ferdinand von Ostreicht Est as the new general in command here in Milano. So he's going to be sent in here. And because we have a little bit of problems here in Prague, and we have sent Johann von Ostreich, we are going to definitely need a little bit of help here in Prague. How are we going to do this? Well, I think it's going to be okay to recruit a couple of these guys. Well, actually one. And then send one of these guys up to here. Just checking here if everything is okay. Let's remember here that we have Hungarian Fusiliers here and Jaegers, which they just arrived here in Vienna. Something happened here. Someone is messing around here with our market. So our market has been sabotaged by some of the enemy spies. Okay, and here the army of Hungarians have arrived to Venezia. So I think just for now that that's it. And yeah, the last thing is about the Papal States, because they declare war on us. We're going to open right now a diplomatic talks with them and see what we can offer. Okay, let me offer national debt and fire and advance in exchange of peace, and perhaps they can give me this. Why not? So okay, this is something that they are not going to accept, but I'm pretty sure that requesting peace and giving them national debt and fire and advance is going to be enough. Interesting. Let's see here. Okay, so the Papal States are definitely willing to be angry with us. What about these guys here? Okay, so let's wait for that. We still need to do something here and take Italy once and for all, the northern part of Italy at least. The Hessian army is willing to give a fight here. So because of the nature of this army, which is mostly musketeers, which are very weak in comparison with our line infantry, and because they are just trying to break the siege, I'm going to do a auto resolve. We didn't lose a lot. Another technology advance. So these laws help control any poverty problem by making being poor and destitute a crime. In order to properly aid and control the poor, a distinction must be made between the genuinely needy and the merely bone idle and feckless. These vagrants prey on handouts meant for the serving locals, but suitable persuasion, such as a sounding, bidding, or prison, moves them on. Such structures will also illustrate the advantages of honest work and act as a deterrent to anyone else looking to evade their duty of work. The feckless being made to work can add to the productivity of a region. Historically, in many countries, poor relief was closely regulated. The poor were impotent, able-bodied, or idle. Local government, being sensitive to local needs, distinguished between each type and also decided on who needed moving on to another locale. Whereas the infirm and elderly could not earn a living wage, there were some who were happy to leech off the goodwill of the charitable parishes for the able-bodied who couldn't find work. There was also the workhouse. These institutions were made deliberately unpleasant to discourage the poor from viewing them as an easy alternative to finding work for themselves. So, these were very bad times to be a poor guy. Further, the restoration. And now we are going to announce that an important step has been made in our quest to restore the rightful order of Europe. the poor and idle can no longer gather to conspire against the good rulers of our nation. The resultant increase in the size of the workforce benefits our economy greatly, and our treasurer heralds the new law as the best idea since the invention of the carbine musket. A rebellion in Bohemia. Now, these are bad news because there's a huge rebellion happening here in Bohemia, and we sent these guys here. So right now we're going to move them. I'm not really sure where. The people of this region have armed themselves and risen up against your government, which is not the first time in history. This open rebellion must be put down at once, lest it spreads to adjacent regions and leads to revolution. It's a little bit interesting how we have managed to get a little bit of money here with the achievement of getting the poverty control laws. So this is a little bit interesting because right now that we have made the control, we are now controlling the poor. The Czechs have decided to revolt against our good monarch. Our good monarch Franz I. Now, let's see the ministers in terms of the treasurer. This guy is a tactician, okay. So, the head of the government is an upright, a representable man of moral excellence. He does his duty with diligence. Okay, now, what are we going to do with this rebellion? Most of them are militia, which is armed citizenry with a little bit of hussars. And here we have Johann, our 23-year-old courageous leader, with just a Landwehr with him to defend the city of Prague. So this is going to be a very difficult this is going to pose a very difficult situation. Now, I think we have lost this territory. We're going to lose the mines, the iron mines here. And I believe that we will have to do whatever we can with the troops that we have here. Okay, now, of course, we will have to build an army here. That is the best option. So we can start thinking about this, and let's just hope at least they cannot move through here. Let me see. Do the Saxons have... Well, actually they have... If this thing is captured by the rebels, Saxony could come down and take Prague. So first things first, we need to be realistic, and this guy has to run to Vienna with what he got here. Actually, these guys, they should be running to the mines here in Moravia. Now, it's going to be a waste of money to leave them with this, so I'm going to retake the money here. And, well, basically, Cannon Foundry will allow them to get the cannons. However, they are going to be able to attack me straight, so we're not going to get enough time to actually destroy that. So that is the situation here. So what we're going to do to address this situation now, let's send this guy again here, because he's no longer needed there. So what are we going to do here? Well, we can tell Mr. Karl Mack to return here and retake Prague and leave this guy to besiege here. Actually, I can attack this and take this territory, which I think I'm going to do. Not liberate, well, actually, I'm thinking about doing this. We're going to liberate these guys. So these guys are now part of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll add this one here and this one here. So now I can march directly to here, and in the next turn, the next 2 turns, go and liberate Prague from the Czech rebels. So now I'm going to now I'm able to actually to march through here, or ask the here we're very near to Hanover. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. If the Prussians allow us to move through there by doing military access 5 and 5, and perhaps we could give them national consensus and they give us this. The Kingdom of Prussia here does not give its agreement lightly or foolishly. No, they don't want. So let's just do the military access, the normal military access. I'm going to offer 10 and I'm going to demand 5, which obviously they are going to accept, and perhaps we can get that technology by giving them these, and perhaps this is okay. And so our business today is concluded in a spirit of amity and good. Okay, so they accepted this. Let's exchange as well. Let me see a little bit. Now that I have that, in Florence we could go for mass mobilization, or we could go either for, let me see, this is 7, interesting. Could go either for mass mobilization or this. I think this is going to be better here. And mass mobilization, what is this? Upkeep for... Okay, so here in grass, I'm going to do this, which is going to be mass mobilization and army corps organization, so I get less upkeep. This meaning that we're getting this amount. Okay, we're fine. Now, I never looked if I had fleets. No, I don't. So, technology for fleets is not needed. So now we can advance in here and go directly to Brussels. So let's see what we can do here. Perhaps we can sabotage again this building. We couldn't, so now he has been detected. So now I'm going to move him here and see if I can see what we got here. So here, Napoleon is nowhere to be seen. Apparently Napoleon is going to reinforce this area. So I'm going to put General Ferdinand in here. And finally go and march against this. But before that, let's remember that these skirmishers, they can be replenished in the territory of Tyrol. Just gonna send these guys here. That way these guys are going to be they could be replenished in this territory. And here we got the Uhlans. Send the Uhlans here. Okay, and now we have these guys here. We're going to wait for the next turn, so then we can take here. Hessen is now part of our Holy Roman Empire. We have gained a trait mentioned in the dispatches. This is Karl Mack. And steady under fire. Karl von Oestreich-Teschen, which is him. Actually, he's the brother of von Oestreich. Karl. He is the brother of the emperor. So here we have these guys in Bohemia, which were the guys that we sent to these mines, and that's it. Oh yeah, now let's take the army here, which we're going to reinforce in here, so we have a better amount of troops there, the Hungarians. I think that thing, the poverty thing, made this... Okay, we have a little bit of difficulties here. Here in Bohemia, that's logical. Here we have more difficulties. Okay, so I'm just gonna recruit here this. Here we're going to recruit this, and here let's recruit this guy as well. Let's hope this is going to work. We cannot afford to lose in this area. Okay, I think I could move these guys south, which is going to take a lot of time, so it's not necessary. And something that I have noted here is this army of Swiss, this Swiss army. This surprised me to see that these guys attacked Kutuzov here. Okay, so so far so good. So let's see, we are okay here. So let's end the turn here. It's a little bit distressing that I don't see Napoleon. He's nowhere to be seen up to this point. I think England has something to do with that. No, I don't think, because I saw a little bit of a fight in between. Ah, there you are. Here's Napoleon, and he's attacking straight. Oh, he attacked directly into Baden-Württemberg. This is something unexpected. So yeah, now we know where he was. He was planning this all the time. Okay, Russia managed to hold the Swiss territory. Okay, there you go. Okay, in Transylvania we have Franz Xavier von Sack. Gentleman is an educated man who can be sent into educational buildings. So we're going to send this guy to what he can do. He is a scholar, which gives civil technologies a boost. Okay, and now let's see here. Everything is okay right now. The situation is now under control, but we have lost Prague for the rebels here, and we have another situation. Even though the General Mack is here, Napoleon just captured this So we have two options. We can continue with Karl to Belgium, and I think this is something that we must do because we have just 5 turns, and right now we have 4 turns remaining. So we have 4, one, that would be 2 months, a permission of 2 months to pass through the Prussian territory. So we must not waste this opportunity, so we will have to move through here. Now I can see here that we have a trade route in between France and Prussia. We can go there and start raiding there, but first I'm going to move into the French territory, even though we are not fully replenished, because as you may understand, it's very difficult to replenish the troops here in the Austrian Empire. So we have the option to attack these two 6-liber foot artillery and then continue straight to Brussels, which I think I'm going to do, unless I can sabotage this army, which is not going to be worth it. So here we can sabotage this, which is very useful. This nation has been compelled to end its trade agreement with you. I think France has something to do here. And we have an enemy raid here. Now, this is something that we need to address right now, but as I mentioned before, right now that I have raided here, this is good because now this is getting no profit for the French. So here we're definitely going to have to attack these guys. So we have a path blocked in here. Okay, let's put this guy here. So now this guy is going to be replenished. This guy goes here. And now that I see that the Pope is doing a little bit of mischief here, I will have to send the majority of the army down there, and I will have to use these guys to take here for sure. So let's move this guy here. This is an emergency, so I'm going to move these guys here, and the next turn we're going to go to Torino, and with this guy I'm going to defend these lands against this raiding army. So the task here of Ferdinand is to deal with the armies of the Pope that are raiding this vineyard. Workers on strike in Moravia, but right now they are good. Workers on strike here. Now they are pacified. And the workers on strike here, that they are pacified right now, okay. We have the enemy raids on Montepulciano, in the wineries of Montepulciano, the vineyards. Here we have the agent that we already moved, and here we have the nation destroyed, Baden-Württemberg, which is the nation that was destroyed by Napoleon. So, of course, we need right now to go for the Court of Justice in order for us to continue here into the metric system. Now, in the meantime, we need to deal with this, but I have a dilemma. Do I go to here and attack Napoleon. Now, France is at war. It's not at war with Bavaria. It's just at war. He just declared war here. Actually, it's not at war with. Let me see, with Hessen. No, it's not. So I think it's going to be better for us to address the situation here, because we don't want the Saxons to take these. This must be dealt with first. And then we just go and attack these guys here. Okay. Okay, we lost. With that cannon hitting our cavalry, we lost quite a bit. But our path is clear right now. We are very near Liège here. Fantastic. Now let's advance here and end the turn. Let's just hope. Well, actually, it's not going to. Ooh, this was unexpected indeed. Now Jean Rainier is now. Now this was very surprising indeed. I need to retreat. Let's hope. Oh, we're deep into enemy territory right now. This is not good. But that was a very clever move indeed. Now, of course, he's running away. He's trying to get around here. Now we are going to fight with the Batavian Republic. And this is going to be a tough battle indeed. As we retreated from the French, now these guys are definitely coming against us. Okay, let's fight this. Okay. We are okay, I think. Let me see here. Let's see, these are... I think we can do it here. I'm gonna place them here. It's going to be difficult for them to see there. But it's much better. Now this is going to be a tough battle. Okay, let's take the light cavalry here. Light cavalry is going to protect here. More likely these guys are going to protect in here. And the light cavalry is going to move through here anytime they give a gap. Yeah, these guys can get a little bit of stakes in here. They can deploy stakes, which is pretty damn good. So these two guys are going to deploy stakes there, and that's it. So let's deploy the stakes here. I'm gonna try to move this guy here. Let's try to get the general. And here let's try to get This, no, the cavalry here. So, stakes here. Let's send this guy here. And here... I'm going to move into the woods here. Then... let's take just the line infantry. And move in here. Let's run here. With these guys here. Ah, let's be careful here. I can see... oh, what is this? Line infantry trying to sneak there, line infantry. Okay, I'm not going to give my back to them.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Yes, 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 I know. Let's get out of there. Move. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I know you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to actually lead your troops, but you're the brother of the emperor. Let's see. This guy's ready here. I see some problems here. Okay, we are Austria and we are going to win this. What is this? Sending the cavalry here. Oh, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. I see a cavalry charge in here. Move, 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 move. Move back into the stakes. Go, 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 go. Okay, you go here. We can move these guys. We have a gap here. There you go, we have a gap here. I know you can do it. Okay, now let's concentrate our fire in here. Okay, let's move these guys here. Go, go! Ah, I couldn't do that. Okay, this is getting very, very difficult. Let's charge here. We need to stop this. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, now there we need to gut the general. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we got the general here.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
Don't worry, we're going to fight until the end. Do the canister, do the canister. Shoot this guy here. Cavalry here, hussars, hussars, hussars. Hussars, hussars. We have dealt with the enemy general. Now we shoot directly to these guys. Charge in here. and charge in here. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Charging here. Move these. Where are these guys? Help there, help there. Skirmishers. Where are the other skirmishers here? Let's bring these guys here. And there comes the cavalry there. And the other charge in here. We're going to win this. Okay, stop here, please. Stop here, please. You better go and start shooting at these guys. Okay. Let's move these skirmishers here. There we go. I don't see any other troops in here. Let's move the cavalry here. And now apart from this is just the line infantry. Where are the... Ah, here you are. So I'm going to move these guys here. And bring these guys here. So finally we can start shooting at this. There you are, we won. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And our general is alive, still alive. We defeated that guy. Okay. Just send this guy here. Our grenadiers are going to return here. And that's it. Are there any other? Oh, there you are. So I'm going to take the cavalry here. Actually, that's it. This is it.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Well, it was tough, but we managed. It was tough, but we managed. So now, the problem is that our army here is, let's see, we lost quite a lot. We lost a third of our army has been lost here. However, they lost almost everything. Now, what do we got here? Minister. The thing is that July 1805, victory over the Batavian Republic. Now, this is a very tough situation. We can try to bring the Prussians into the fold. This is something that I'm pretty sure I'm going to do. We have several options here. We can, well, actually, we can go and take Brussels. This will allow this guy to be straight into us because we don't have a lot of right now, because it's a very early campaign. We don't have this thing, which is the standard walls. Now we're ready here to pounce into the rebels. You can see how the Saxons are trying to take advantage of these and try to capture them. They are just scouting here, and this was the reason I sent back Karl Mack, because this is definitely our territory and we don't want the Saxons to have that. Then we have down here in the south, we have this clever army trying to bypass the fact that there are two bridges. These bridges over the Po River, we can engage them actually. We can win. But then there is going to be a problem because we have the possibility that this army to reinforce. We cannot retreat. We can try to go into Venice with Ferdinand. And then here we have the situation in which if we move these guys out, let me see. These guys are going to be angry. Yeah, of course. The thing is that we need to go here and attack them. And I already don't know what do we get here. Actually, this is very surprising. The French have managed to retake Luzerne. This is the situation. France has managed to take this territory. Is here in Napoleon. Where is Napoleon? Napoleon is here, pretty sure, in Stuttgart. If you are liking what you are seeing here, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.